Good morning, everyone, and we are now on our lesson 3, and that is all about uses of eggs in culinary arts. Eggs come in several different colors, varieties, and sizes. The most common being chicken, and then ranging on to quail, duck, ostrich, and so on. They are not only great on their own but also as the foundation for many other dishes too. So in order to really appreciate this ingredient for all that it offers, let us explore the various culinary uses for eggs. Again, I am your subject teacher. I am Mom Jeannie G. the Short. And for today's lesson objectives, at the end of the lesson, you are expected to give the uses of eggs in culinary arts, discuss and demonstrate the different methods of cooking eggs, and that is your transfer task, and as well as cook egg dishes in accordance with the prescribed salad or standard. Before we move on to our lesson proper, let's have our activity 1 in which you're going to study and identify the pictures of the following dishes and try to answer the question, what are the commonalities of each recipe? Again, I'm going to give you time to think for your answer. So, as we go along on our discussion, we were going to identify the following pictures on your screen and try to identify what function of egg is being used in the following recipe. Let's have the first function, which is aerating. It is the process of incorporating air in mixture as in scrambled eggs. In some cases, the egg white is beaten using a wire whip to produce air cells before adding the egg yolk. So what is produced is a bigger volume, light, and tender scrambled egg. This foaming ability of egg white finds uses in multiple baking applications, particularly angel food cake, which relies on the aerating power of egg white for its characteristic texture, height, appearance, and cell structure. Now, aside from scrambled eggs or angel food cake, can you think of any other food preparations or baked products in which egg is one of the ingredients, and try to identify or try to mention what function of egg in that recipe. Another function is emulsifier. An emulsion is a mixture that forms when liquids are combined that do not normally mix. Take note of that. For example, take oil and vinegar salad dressing. The vinegar and seasoning sink to the bottom and the oil floats to the top. But adding an egg yolk in the correct manner and the two will combine to form a permanent emulsion. Egg yolk contains a number of emulsifiers, which is why egg yolks are so important in making foods such as hollandaise sauce and mayonnaise. Many proteins in egg yolk can act as emulsifiers because they have some amino acids that repel water and some amino acids that attract water. Here are the food items that use egg as an emulsifier, which includes mayonnaise, and the ingredients include egg yolk, vinegar, lemon juice, oil, and seasonings. And as well as hollandaise sauce that is used in eggs benedict. The ingredients are very similar to mayonnaise except for butter for the oil and no vinegar. The lemon juice and vinegar typically separate from oil, but again, adding an egg which acts as emulsifier, they permanently combine. The egg yolks slowly cook while being whipped, preventing separation of the sauce. Another function is leavening agent. by vigorously beating egg whites, and you add air to create an egg foam. This egg foam acts as a leavening agent to help the product rise, and the protein in the egg white helps it hold its structure. Leavening agent is a substance causing expansion of doughs and batters by the release of gases within such mixtures, producing baked products with porous structure. It produces foams by beating egg whites stable enough to be incorporated in food mixtures such as batter for chiffon cakes. And aside for chiffon cakes, examples of recipes or dishes in which egg act as leavening agent are sponge cakes, again chiffon cakes, and even meringue. Next is binding agent. Eggs act as a binding agent that hold ingredients together. An example of this is meatloaf. The egg protein coagulates during the cooking and keeps the meat, breadcrumbs, and onions together in a loaf. Binding agents are any ingredient that can help a mixture hold its shape or remain bound together. Egg used in such food mixtures as meatloaf or croquettes is distributed through the mixture. An egg batter also provides a binder for added coatings. Binding agents are typically added to the foodstuff at different stages throughout the cooking process and service depending on the binding agent and how it is used. So, can you think of any recipes or dishes wherein egg act as binding agent? So, the following examples are, we have lumpiang Shanghai, omelets, burgers, chicken croquettes, and even chicken balls or fish balls. Egg also acts as interfering agent. New York style ice cream includes eggs in the recipe. Eggs act as an interfering agent in frozen desserts by preventing the formation of large ice crystals and keep ice cream creamy. So, eggs act as an interfering agent in frozen desserts in order to interfere with formation of large ice crystals, which would ruin texture of frozen dessert. Another function is we have structure. The coagulation of the egg protein helps hold the structure in baked products such as muffins, cream puffs, and cakes. So you see, eggs add structure to baked products, any baked product aside from flour. Also, we have nutrient additive. Eggs are high in protein, cholesterol, and certain vitamins and minerals. They can stand alone as a main dish in things like omelets or souffle. They also provide protein to desserts such as custards. And again, this makes an egg considered as almost complete food. Eggs are considered as almost complete food with most of the nutrients required for well-being. Another is enrichness or enriching agent. Eggs add important flavor to dishes, especially egg-rich ones like custard and cream puff shells. Makes an existing dish richer with protein and other nutrients that egg contain. The fat in eggs add a richness to baked goods, making them flavorful and tender. An enriched food is a product to which nutrients have been added. And the following examples are dishes in which egg act as an enriching agent. We have meatballs, morcons, pork, beef asado, and adobo served with hard-boiled eggs are a variation of traditional asado, adobo recipes as they enrich with the addition of eggs. Another function is clarifying, as in wine making. Egg white is used to clarify the wine after it is aged and is to be ready for bottling. Clarifying clears the wine of solutes and substances to make the wine look clear after it is clarified. Eggs, especially whites, can clarify or clear various fluid products, including consomme, broth, and even wine. When the fluid is heated, added egg white coagulates, capturing and holding minute particles. In cooking, a consomme is a type of clear soup made from richly flavored stock or bouillon that has been clarified, a process that uses egg whites to remove fats and other sediment. Also, we have coloring, as in lumpia wrappers. Chicken or duck eggs may be used. The color of foods with eggs included comes from the color of the yolks. The carotenoid xanthophyll gives the yolks their distinctively bright color as well as contributes to the color of foods made with the yolk. This time, egg act as a glazing agent, as in egg yolk water mixture used as egg washing for bread to be baked, giving the baked product a golden yellow and glossy surface. Beaten raw eggs sometimes mixed with water and a little salt used for glazing pastry or bread to give it a shine when baked. It is also useful for blind baking as it seals the pastry base, ensuring it won't absorb moisture, and also gives the pastry a good golden color. Beaten raw eggs sometimes mixed with water and a little salt, used for glazing pastry or bread to give it a shine when baked. Another function is coating. It is an egg wash used to crumb items such as fish fillet and chicken fillet. Coating butters use whole eggs and breadcrumbs to provide a coating or protection for the food item prior to cooking. Example of this, aside from fish fillet or chicken fillet, we have also pork chop, what else? Fried chicken, and even French toast. Those are the different dishes in which egg act as a coating agent. Are the examples of recipes or dishes for coating agent? Again, we have French toast and fried chicken. We have thickening agent. We have pudding and custard. A binding agent, chicken croquettes, meatloaf, burger patties, and others. And for leavening agent, we have angel food cake as well as souffle. We have it acts as emulsifier, mayonnaise, and hollandaise sauce. And other uses for eggs, we have shampoo and even meringue. Thanks to its unique properties, an egg can help bind ingredients, give volume to batter, emulsify liquids, thicken a sauce, provide flavor, clarify a liquid, and even add a nice color or glaze to certain dishes. Because of this, it's important to know when to use an egg white, egg yolk, or both. Moving on to our discussion are the different techniques in presenting egg dishes. We have scrambled egg and bun on a plate with cereal bread, scrambled egg with herbs, boiled eggs on white plate with garnish, fried egg with bacon and toasted bread. Eggs are often served with a toast in some form. They may be garnished with crisp slice of bacon and a spray of parsley, or they may be served on a bed of chopped spinach, mashed potato, or chopped meat. A sauce or pure is a very attractive garnish for poached eggs. Eggs are sometimes garnished with grated cheese or cooked egg yolk put through a sieve. Another techniques in presenting egg dishes, we have egg in a sandwich, hard-boiled egg in different sizes and shape, deviled eggs, scrambled egg in Manhattan plate, stuffed egg, and egg salad. Now, notice the deviled egg and stuffed egg. What are their differences? So, for deviled egg, the filling is the egg yolk seasoned with salt and pepper or paprika. Wherein, for stuffed eggs, they are other combination of fillings. So those are the differences between deviled eggs and stuffed eggs. And we are now on our last topic. It's all about the methods of cooking eggs. Picture this. You're in a restaurant getting breakfast or brunch with a friend. The server asks you how you'd like your eggs and proceeds to reel off the options or roll the options: scrambled, over easy, poached, soft boiled, and so many more. By the time the server finishes the list, you've forgotten what was at the beginning of it. Not to mention, you don't actually know what half those ways of cooking an egg even are. So, what are the best ways to cook eggs? Let's take a look for the different methods of cooking eggs. So, for this part, try to identify the different methods of cooking eggs based on the description and based on the picture. So, these are egg fried on one side only, and these are sunny side up. What are sunny side up eggs? An egg cooked sunny side up means that it is fried just on one side and never flipped. The yolk is still completely liquid and the whites on the surface are barely set. You can cover the pan briefly to make sure the whites are cooked or baste them with butter. Next, these are an egg fried on one side with hot grease spooned over the top. And these are basted egg. Traditionally, basted eggs are made by cooking eggs in fat, usually butter, and spooning that butter over the egg as it cooks. This helps to cook the top of the egg without needing to flip it over. While tasty, this method results in a high saturated fat egg that should be reserved for special occasions. Another method: eggs fried on both sides with a runny yolk. And these are over easy. Over easy, these are fried on one side and then flipped and cooked briefly on the other side so that the white is not cooked through and the yolk is still runny. Another is, it is an egg fried on both sides with a hard yolk. These are over hard. The flip egg cooks long enough to fully set the yolk, which has the same consistency as a fully hard-boiled egg. Another methods, these are raw egg cooked in hot water or in an egg poacher. And these are poached egg. A poached egg is an egg that has been cooked outside the shell by poaching or sometimes steaming, as opposed to simmering or boiling liquid. This method of preparation can yield more delicately cooked eggs than cooking at higher temperatures, such as with boiling water. And these are raw egg baked in the oven, is what we call shirred eggs. It is also known as baked eggs. It is a dish in which eggs have been baked in a flat bottom dish. The name originates from the type of dish in which it was traditionally baked. It is considered a simple and reliable dish that can be easily varied and expanded upon. Next, these are egg and milk mixture cooked in a hot pan. Gently move mixture as it cooks. So these are correct. These are scrambled eggs. And these are dish made from eggs, usually chicken eggs, stirred or beaten together in a pan while being gently heated, typically with salt, butter, and sometimes other ingredients. And this time you are very much familiar. These are egg mixture brought to center of pan and cooked until all egg mixture on the edges is cooked. Fold in half and serve. And these are omelette. In cuisine, an omelette is a dish made from beaten eggs, fried with butter or oil in a frying pan without stirring as in scrambled egg. It is quite common for the omelette to be folded around fillings such as cheese, chives, vegetables, mushrooms, meat, often ham or bacon, or some combination of the above. Another method in which whole egg cooked in simmering water for 3 to 5 minutes. These are called soft cooked egg or soft boiled egg. It may leave the yolk and sometimes the white at least partially liquid and raw. Next to soft-cooked eggs, we have whole egg cooked in simmering water for 20 minutes. And these are called hard-cooked egg or hard-boiled eggs. These are cooked so that the egg white and egg yolk both solidify. Next, these are egg and cheese mixture baked in a pastry shell. And these are quiche. It is a savory egg-based dish that's cooked in a pastry like a tart or a pie. You could describe a quiche as an omelette or a non-sweet custard that is baked inside a pie crust. Eggs are essential for making a quiche, often mixed with cheese, vegetables, seafoods, or meat. These are egg and white sauce mixture placed in a dish and baked. And these are souffle. A souffle is a French baked egg-based dish made with egg yolks and beaten egg whites. It is combined with various other ingredients. It can be served as a savory main dish or sweetened as a dessert. This time, I don't know if you are familiar with this egg dish. These are drinks made using raw eggs. And these are called eggnog. These are drinks made from a mixture of beaten eggs, cream, and flavorings, often with alcohol. The first known use for the word nog was in 1963. Alternatively, nog may stem from nagin, a Middle English term for a small carved wooden mug used to serve alcohol. So that is why it is being called eggnog. Another egg dish, and these are egg and milk mixture baked in custard cups. These are called custard. It is a sweet pudding-like dessert that is usually made with eggs. Baked custard is made with a combination of eggs, milk or cream, sugar, and sometimes flavoring. Chocolate or spices that is cooked in small dishes sitting in a pan of water. The result is smooth, creamy, and rich. Another egg dish. These are chopped hard-cooked eggs blended with mayonnaise. And these are called egg salad. These are a dish made primarily of chopped hard-boiled eggs and mayonnaise, often including other ingredients such as celery or mustard, and it is frequently used as a sandwich spread. This time, these are fried eggs and bean sprouts. And these are called egg foo young. It is a Chinese omelette consisting of beaten eggs, mixed with various chopped ingredients such as bean sprouts, scallions, water chestnuts, chicken or pork, pan-fried and typically served with a sauce of chicken broth and sauce. And for our last egg dishes, we have poached egg on an English muffin topped with sauce or topped with hollandaise sauce. And these are called eggs benedict. Eggs benedict, it is an American breakfast or brunch dish consisting of two halves of an English muffin, each topped with Canadian bacon, a poached egg, and a hollandaise sauce. It was popularized in New York City. Let's have a short review. In summary, eggs are an important ingredient in a variety of recipes. They act as an emulsifier to combine oils with other ingredients they would not normally combine with. Whipping them adds air and structure to our light, fluffy cakes, and that acts as aerating agent. Cooking the yolks with milk thickens our puddings, custards, and other creamy desserts that act as thickening agent. And adding eggs to our ice cream interferes with ice crystal formation to improve the texture. And the proteins in eggs bind with other ingredients to hold the structure of a recipe together, and that acts as binding agent. They add flavor, color, tenderness, and richness to a huge variety of things we eat every day that acts as enriching agent or nutrient additive. And finally, eggs are nutritious and provide an inexpensive source of protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals that makes egg as almost complete food.